Raindrops pooled on gutters and potholes as the storm finally settled. The city was once again alive, conscious. The nationwide mind control operations of the former administration now felt more like a dream from a sleep that happened long ago. The Apophis, the rebellions, all the walls and surveillance were all gone. But like the heroes of history, these characters just seemed like words and pictures in history articles found all across the web. Faces we take for granted on coins, or what's left of physical money. None of it was important at the moment. Nobody cared, even if everyone's still divided. A knock on the door woke Jonathan Reyes. As a veteran of the 2020 QC Circle War, he instinctively held a small firearm as he crept towards the door. His face was illuminated by the door security monitor. He stared closely at this weird man with a top hat all soaked from the rain. Finally, he turned on the speakers at his door using his Tin Man brain implant. "Sino po sila?" Jonathan called out. The visitor gestured that he would like to use the phone. "May kitawag ka? Ano oras na oh?" Jonathan said. The visitor at the door held his palms in a praying gesture. He did look like he was in some dire situation. Not wanting to be one of those that refuses to help those in need, Jonathan figured he could handle this man if in case he turns out to be some mugger. If not, he'll have sheltered someone from the rain. "Okay, makitawag ka na lang ng Grab dito sa Tin Man Comms," Jonathan said finally. As Jonathan opened the door, all the lights went out, except the one behind the visitor. But he was ready. He tried to reach for his handgun, but a cold giant hand from behind him held him in place. Jonathan looked up at the visitor. He was just standing by the doorway, but his shadow on the floor looked like a giant creature under murky black water. He looked behind him to see what was holding him back, but all Jonathan perceived was pure gold, inexplicable horror.
So, just very quickly, we do expect some improvement, no, in future automated elections.
Sana naman, medyo. Nakita naman ninyo ang itsura ng ating mga ballot box, nakakatuwa na, talagang gulping-gulpi na. Pero pwede pang tiisin yun. But the VCM machines, there were so many breakdowns throughout the country. Because after all, we used them in 2009. They were delivered 2009, and it's now 2022. May edad na yung ating mga VCM. Panahon na paltan.
Okay. Will ascend the stairs in Malacanang Palace, and then we're going to have that iconic photograph for every president that is sworn in on June 30 of that year. What are your thoughts when you think about this? Also within the context of people thinking that what happened to history.
Yes, of course, first of all, we're most grateful for this overwhelming majority vote. It's extraordinary, and some people say that it's a second chance, and it's really remarkable. The return to Malacanang, galing na kami dun eh. Kung tutuusin, hindi masyadong mahalaga yung pagbabalik sa palasyo. What's most important to us is, of course, our name, the family name that has become so controversial and so difficult at times to bear. The legacy of my father is what we hope will be clarified at last.